Hey guys, how y'all guys doing? It's the Man Williams, and this is my lovely wife, Miss Pamela
Hey
Williams.
guys.
And what we want to do is we have something called the Couples Retreat. We want to do some episodes to kind of break down kind of some things that we talk about in marriage and kind of some things that we think that'll help people in marriage. So I know I'm excited for this because I think I have such an amazing wife. And I think that she's going to bring a lot of value to this series. Hey, babe, what are some of the things that you're trying to accomplish in this couples retreat?
I want to be able to share the wisdom, knowledge, and experiences that I have been through to help others to be able to use those tools that we have so that they can learn how to handle the situations that they come into and also be able to have the tools even when they don't need it yet to be able to prevent things from happening as well. So just want to share what we've learned and hopefully other people can apply it, and then it'll be a lot easier and be ahead of the game instead of going through the mud without anybody else helping them.
Yeah, that's great because one thing that happened that I think that we're very thankful for is that we had someone who counseled us who've been married for 20 plus years. And we actually took marriage counseling before we actually got married. And a lot of things that we didn't see, a lot of things that we was blindsided of, they was able to bring those things up front so we can be able to deal with those things before marriage. So I think just having somebody that actually have the wisdom, have the knowledge to be able to help you take things to the next level, definitely helps you. So in this first episode, what we kind of want to talk about, I saw this video and I thought that it would be really good. I wanted to kind of get my wife inside on it too. So the first thing they was talking about the dark sides of marriage. So first of all, I'm going to play this little quick video real quickly, just a short period of it. And what I would like for you guys to do is kind of tell me kind of what you guys think.
Marriage literally is the one relationship that will bring out the darkest side of you.
So marriage is the one relationship that would bring out the darker side of you. Babe, what do you think about that? Do you believe that marriage is one of those things that can bring out the darkest sides to you?
Yes, I agree, because once you are married, hopefully they are the person that you are spending the most time with. And so it would be easy after you get past that like honeymoon phase for them to bring the real one out of you that you have been hiding or has been hidden, and you will get exposed.
Yeah, and I agree too. I think, see, when you disagree with somebody at work or you disagree with someone, even here online, you can go away from them. But when you disagree with someone in the real life, like someone you're married to, typically that person's not going away. Y'all might can go to separate rooms. I'm a big advocate that we gonna sleep in the same bed together regardless how angry we are. We're not gonna go on the bed angry. We'll stay up and talk it through. But what happens is I usually can walk away, or some people actually can run away from their problems when it's someone else. But when it's your spouse, you gotta see them every single day and you gotta deal with those problems because those problems are going to keep going up. So I'm 100% in agreement with you, babe. It can bring out some of the darkest sides in you. Let's play a little bit more of the video and see a little bit deeper into what she said.
Side that you didn't even know existed. Your spouse will bring that out more than anybody, your parents, your friends. You guys will see parts of you that you didn't know existed.
So, babe, do you think that it was some sides inside you that you did not know existed when you got married?
Yes. And I believe that it just all comes out with time, and it's inevitable because of the amount of time that you're spending with each other. And especially if it is like a safe space, then that's when you let your guard down and you are just your whole self with no filter.
So I had to be willing to listen to ideas outside of my own head. I think so. As being single, we typically are the ones that's making the decisions all the time, and we typically only have to make decisions for ourselves. But once you get into a relationship, from a man perspective, now you're not just making decisions that affect your life. You're making decisions that affect the whole family life. So what it does is, I think marriage really taught me how to be a better leader. I think I was a good leader before, but I learned different challenges that comes with marriage that kind of helped me be better. I think this actually spilled over into my business. It spilled over to me actually being a parent, but it actually taught me how to be able to deal with different types of characters. Because in my house, my girls all have different types of characteristics. They're different people. They're not the same. And being able to master my house, I think, give me an edge to be able to master people in the real world. So definitely learned a lot being married. Definitely learned how to work with someone. We have a rule in our marriage that we talk about all the time, is that this is it. We're going to be together forever. You know, it's no quitting. We don't believe that it's an option out. And I just kind of learned, when you kind of take that options out, it is going to be some hard times. It's going to be some tough conversations, because now we can't quit on each other. That means that we have to deal with each other. So I want to play a little bit more of this video, because I'm hoping this actually help a lot of people be able to understand what they're getting into before they actually get into marriage. So let's play a little bit more of that video.
Marriage is from a spiritual construct. It is to help build your character. And marriage will help build your character like no other relationship. If you can get through that, you're going to...
And I think this is a key that a lot of people don't talk about. It's the spiritual construct in marriage. Everybody thinks it's a piece of paper, and it's just something that kind of really don't have a spiritual aspect. So I'm going to turn it over to you, babe. Why do you think that spiritual construct of marriage is so important, especially building your character and helping you be able to take things to the next level?
So what I have been taught by our pastor and first lady is that as believers, when you give your life to Christ, you are actually being saved from going to hell. And so before you are saved, you're in the world with Satan. And once you get saved, you're out of that world. So immediately after giving your life to Christ, you have a target on your back, because he's trying to get you back into his world. So first, as a believer, you have a target. And then once you get into a marriage, there is another level of covenant that you come into, not with the person that you're married, not just with them, but also with God. So in Ecclesiastes 4:12, it says that you operate as a triple braided cord, because it's you, your spouse, and God in the center of your marriage. And so then the target on both of your back, and not just both of your back, but your marriage. And so the enemy is trying to come at you, and you have to fight against that.
Yep. And I think one of the things that we learned earlier in life, earlier in our marriage, is me and her is on the same team. I think sometimes we think that our spouse is the enemy, and we understand that it's outside forces that's actually trying to come against our marriage. And one time when you understand that y'all guys are on the same team, a quarterback and a running back, they might have disagreement, but they have the same goal. They have the same purpose. They both moving towards the same direction. Truthfully and honestly, I believe that gives you the ability to kind of understand that you're not my enemy. And sometimes people just choose to treat their spouse like their enemy. And I think that's a disaster for being able to help your marriage actually get to the next level. So I think this was a great video. We didn't want to spend a lot of time with you guys today. We just kind of wanted to tell you guys that it is some dark sides of marriage. It's not all one of those things that are just everything's going to be good. And I think marriage is hard work. It's not easy. And it's not designed for everyone. But the people who decide that they're going to put their best foot forward, and they committed to dying to self and being a servant. I serve my wife, she served me. And I think that if we both putting that type of mentality together and willing to grow, I think we can be able to take things to the next level. So what I thought about that. Did you have any closing remarks before we get up out of here today?
Yeah, just to piggyback off of what you were saying, where you're not against each other. What helps me to get through the issues and circumstances that we run into, the disagreements, is that when you have a disagreement with your spouse, how he was saying that your spouse is not the enemy, you have to come together to fight the issue, not each other. And so once you switch your focus on fighting the issue and not each other, that's when you can come together to get through it. So you just got to Once you start to be able to take hold and control your emotions, you can be able to work through the issues instead of working against your spouse. So I just wanted to add that.
All right. Again, this is the couples retreat. And the one thing that we love about the couples retreat, the whole point of a retreat is to get away from everything. So we wanted to get away to be able to have this conversation with you guys. Make sure you guys like, make sure you subscribe. If you guys want to see more content like this, hit the comments. Say, hey, we want to hear more things from the Williams. We want more of this stuff because we want to make sure that we're being a blessing to the other people that's watching this stuff. So definitely make sure y'all comment on this video. Again, we appreciate y'all guys watching this information. Y'all guys have a fantastic day.
Bye.